Indian weddings are known for being larger-than-life affairs, and the pioneers to the transformation of the Indian wedding and the event industry are the husband and wife duo of Zuzer and Zuzer Lucknowala, the Cruisers Limited. Founded in 1994, Party Cruisers listed on the Emerge platform of the NSE in 2021. I am at the Party Cruisers office in Mumbai, and with me is the founder of Party Cruisers, Zuzer Lucknowala. Thank you so much, Zuzer, for joining us on Startup Street. You've been organizing wedding and events for almost 30 years now. Tell us, what's Party Cruisers' USP? How do you provide your clients a hassle-free experience? And most importantly, it is a highly fragmented industry. So how are you, catering for the needs, wishes, wants, and aspirations of all your clients?
Thank you for having me here first on CNBC. The whole USP, I think, how we play it is that we have divided this whole company into different brands, which means verticals in such a way that if a client wants a one-stop shop, we are that go-to company where he gets the one-stop shop.
Okay.
A lot of that one-stop shop also is in-house, which makes it a lot more cost-effective for the client, and it's value for money.
It's value for money. That's the most important part that we'll also delve into. But Zuzer, like you mentioned, you've divided into verticals. If you could elaborate each one of them, what distinct purpose each one of them serves, and help you basically create those awe experiences.
I'll start with our flagship brand called Viva, which basically does high-end decor for clients. Then we have another brand called Wow's Vachan, which is segmented into two parts. Wow does an entire turnkey curated event, whereas Vachan does decor for middle class and upper middle class. As you know that in a peak day where there are 100 weddings, 5 are HNI, super HNI, 15 are HNIs, and the remaining 80. So that's a target audience that we're trying to achieve with Vachan.
Okay.
Then we have a third brand called Event Factory. That's of our oldest brands. We have great companies like the launch of the McDonald's, the Pfizer, Lion King movie, MTVindia.com to our credit. We have a fourth brand stage. We are trying to redevelop it into a talent management company. We have another brand called Venue Affairs, where we are basically offering an opportunity for clients and help us find venues, because that essentially is one of the primary requirement for any social wedding or corporate event. And we have another brand called PEP, Partnership Entrepreneurship Program, where we try and get people who have the ability to become entrepreneurs, but lack of funds and infrastructure and we are offering that opportunity to smart people who can become entrepreneurs.
Tell me, what are the new trends that you're seeing? What are people looking for, the must-haves?
Big weddings are still happening. Thanks to the COVID, a lot of international destinations slowed down, which now they have picked up, but it slowed down for a bit, which means our country opened up new doors in different parts of India, which resulted in doing national destination. Intimate weddings have become a big thing. People are now looking at more quality intimate weddings. Not that the spend is any lesser, but I guess people are now not looking to do big weddings. But I do think it is the way of the future. While big weddings may happen, that will slow down in terms of numbers. The intimate weddings will grow constantly.
All right. Now I have some fun, quick questions for you, and I need you to answer them quickly. So the first one, the biggest challenge while organizing or executing high-profile weddings?
Very finicky clients.
Yes, that's number one.
Very.
Do you see recession creating a dent in the business as far as global weddings are concerned?
One thing is very clear. Even in COVID, when everything was shut, 25-50 people weddings were still happening. There's a new concept called people are now starting to marry now, pay later. They're all looking to do an EMI, and there are finance companies that are willing now to come on board, offer EMI facilities to especially the upper middle class and upper class of segment of the industry, salaried people. So I wouldn't say recession is going to hit us. Yes, the competition has increased, which means we need to be upping our game all the time.
Your most memorable or out-of-the-box wedding that you organized?
We did one under the sea.
Okay.
That was fabulous. we did one tomato haldi festival. You know, it was, that was
instead of haldi, you're throwing tomatoes at each other.
Outstanding.
Final quick question is: you've already collaborated with a lot of OTT players, sharing the experiences on the big day. Are you looking at more collaborations?
We were talking to one Los Angeles agency also. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for whatever logistics issue they had. But yes, we are looking forward to OTT platforms. Educate the audience. Actually, the OTT will educate the audience.
Now, before we wrap up our conversation, it's going to be 30 years for the Party Cruisers. Take us through your expansion plans. What's in the pipeline? Give us a sneak peek of your future projects.
Number one, presence pan-India, north, south, east, west. That's a given. Besides pan-India, we also want to look at international market. We have Dubai as the hub, which is going to be our headquarters for the Middle East. And yes, UK's, Southeast Asia, places where there's a entire audience of NRIs as well as local audience, which also spends a lot of money on weddings nowadays. That's the way hub, and that's the way we're looking at growing.
So the aim is to be the global go-to destination for weddings.
We should be available in every nook and corner.
Okay. How soon?
I would think by March 2025, 26.
All right, that's close. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, and wish you the very best for all your expansion plans.
Thank you, Shruti. Thank you very much for having me.